Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got room. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Tannehill on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Ryan. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kouamisi not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Wake with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard. Line. Great return. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here, because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. There he goes inside the 30. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 34 yards there and a first down.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a third down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league.
So good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Fighting down inside the 25. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Tannehill. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion left here, Landry. Tannehill down. They give to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And tough starting field position here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Kowamisi in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Look at the spin. Balance. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 3rd down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. goes through. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Get up!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. On 1st down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right at the 20.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now it's Ajayi, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The rookie from UCLA, Tank McKinley. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And stiff arm number 2, finding room to the 20. Jay Ajayi's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The rookie Charles Harris pushing in to make the play. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Gun, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here we go with Williams. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe a play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The quick slant caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll begin the drive with a jive. He's got room to run past the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Miami. 77 yards. In motion, Julius Thomas. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. They run again with a jive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion, Julius Thomas. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught. Stills, right side. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They come out here in the eye. This is Ajayi. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. To Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Falcons on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. And now running right through it. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out come the Dolphins now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now it's Tannehill escaping the pressure right, and this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Breaks through the contact. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. On 2nd down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.